Everyone, it's a great day to be a Georgian despite the outcome of the game Saturday night. But we have got a historic announcement for you today. I'm proud to be here with the greatest First Lady in the country, Marty Kemp, and our first daughters. We're looking forward to lighting the Christmas tree here later at the Capitol. I also just want to thank our partners in the General Assembly and constitutional officers, Lieutenant Governor Burt Jones, Speaker Burns, President Pro Tem Kennedy, Speaker Pro Tem Jan Jones, our Appropriations Chairmen Blake Tillery and Matt Hatchett of the Senate and House Appropriations Committee, Chairman Chuck Huffstedler of the Senate Finance Committee, and Chairman Shaw Blackman of the House Ways and Means Committee, along with many members of the General Assembly that are gathered behind us. Thank you all so much for your partnership and for being with us today. As you know, working together, we passed the state's largest income tax cut in our history, and I was proud to sign that legislation, HB 1437, in 2022. That original bill provided for a step down in our income tax rate from 5.75% to eventually just 4.99%, so long as we reach certain economic success markers. The first of those 10 basis point step downs would have occurred in January of 2025, further reducing the 5.49% rate that takes effect in just a few weeks. But today I'm announcing that we will introduce legislation in the upcoming regular session to accelerate that cut by another 10 basis points, bringing us to a flat tax rate of 5.39% immediately. That means in just one tax year, we'll realize a cut of 36 basis points, keeping hundreds of millions of dollars in the pockets of hardworking Georgia taxpayers. This is what happens when you budget conservatively. This is what happens when you think long-term, rather than make knee-jerk fiscal decisions without consideration the impact it will have on the state. This is what happens when you have a team like behind me today that is in charge. And because of this team's careful approach to budgeting over the years, even when the liberal media and pundits argued against it, we were able to fully fund for our needs while putting money back where it belongs, in the pocket of our citizens. Because of all of us here today, we believe that it is your money, not the government's. One of our most solemn responsibilities as leaders of this state is to be good stewards of what the people have entrusted us with. We've carried that mission with us every day and worked to ensure your government works for you, not against you. That's a lesson many in Washington, D.C. should learn from us. Right now, families are burdened with high prices and high borrowing costs, along with other disastrous effects of Bidenomics that hurt their wallets, their kitchen tables, and also their peace of mind. Incredibly, in our country right now, over 60% of Americans are living paycheck to paycheck, and over 8.4 million people in this country are working 2 jobs to make ends meet. All while the Biden administration hires an army of more tax agents to go after even more of your money. Well, here in Georgia, we're doing the opposite. We're keeping government streamlined, and we're giving taxpayers more of their hard-earned money back. And I will remind you, the savings that they'll see from this tax cut acceleration are on top of the 2 income tax refunds totaling $2 billion that we've already done. The more than $1.7 billion we've saved Georgians at the pump last year, and roughly $500 million saved over the past 3 months with the gas tax suspension. Also, the $1 billion given in property tax relief, and much more we've done to put surplus money where it can do the most good, in the hands of Georgia families. While big government and big spenders in Washington, D.C. and in states like California and New York continue to further their tax and spend policies, making life unaffordable for everyday Americans. We're charting a different path in the Peach State. When Georgians receive their bill for the tax year 2024, they will once again see the difference in our approach and the one taken by D.C. Democrats. So again, I want to thank the partners here with me today who are helping us get this done, and I look forward to working with them in the coming year to give Georgians even more relief from D.C.'s failures. With that, I'm going to turn it over to a great partner in this effort, our Lieutenant Governor, Burt Jones.